The Odessan company INCOR-group has proved that it can bring to realization projects of the highest technological complexity. In the Odessa Gulf, construction of a unique project, a sewage disposal system termed deep water sewage, is drawing to a close. The project will fundamentally change the ecological situation in the region. Drains will no longer dump raw sewage into the Black Sea. The threat of the dam on the Hadjibaevsky estuary breaking will disappear. These issues have been on the agenda since the Soviet era. However, only now could the solution be found. On land and on the seabed, a unique system of wastewater disposal has been created. Firstly, one of the largest pump stations in Ukraine has been constructed, with a rated capacity measuring in at 400,000 cubic meters of water per day. Secondly, a ground system of more than 7 kilometers of discharge pipelines has been laid. The building of deep water sewage, totaling 4,000 meters in length, represented the final and most challenging stage of the construction process. The complex of hydraulic engineering works runs up to 18 meters deep. The worldwide Norwegian company, Pipe Life, has made unique polymeric pipes, 2 meters in diameter, specifically for this project. 10 pipes, at 400 meters outstretch, were towed by sea to Odessa over a period of 2 months. The unique challenge of this transportation stage was the overcoming of the Bosphorus Strait, as cargoes of such length had never before passed through it. INCOR-group succeeded in achieving the seemingly impossible. For the time it took for the Odessan pipes to pass through, all other navigation in the strait was halted. Meanwhile, in the Odessa Gulf, an underwater trench was being dug. The pipeline was laid 4 meters below the seabed and then recovered by soil. With this setup, the deep water sewage system will serve Odessa for more than 100 years. For the creation of the trench, the company INCOR-group assembled in the Odessa Gulf the best hydraulic engineering equipment in the world. A self-mobile bilge pump dredge of the company Mobius is a unique ship launched in the year 2010. The Ukrainian project is the first foreign project to utilize this bilge pump dredge. In 3 weeks, it picked up more than 100,000 cubic meters of soil. The special dredge arrived in Ukraine from Germany. The capacity of its bucket is 14 cubic meters. The technology is served by unique experts, of whom there are no more than 10 in the whole world. The project Deep Water Sewage was realized in the space of 1 navigating period. Work was conducted 24 hours a day. The pipes were covered with ferro-concrete blocks before they were joined. The weight of each block is 9 tons, and there are 718 of them in all on the pipeline. A non-welding technology was used for the joining of the pipe's length. Flange joints guaranteeing reliability. The pipe's joints are thereby not subject to corrosion. The gigantic pipeline was placed over a trench, ready for the most difficult stage of the process, the flooding. Ukraine became only the second country in the world which decided to try to flood a 4-kilometer pipeline of 2 meters diameter. The first attempt was made in Colombia, but this proved to be unsuccessful. The misjudgments in the Colombian operation, however, were carefully analysed, and with the conclusions made, used to design a flooding technology specifically for the deep water sewage project. Such consideration encompassed the geographical and climatic features of the Odessa Gulf, including a map of undercurrents, and then involved flooding in 2 stages. In the Odessa Gulf, on September the 18th, 2011, the first stage of operation was successfully realized, as flooding of a 3,200 meter pipeline was carried out. The next 800 meters will now be laid into the trench, featuring a special system of diffusers. 22 guarantee the safety of the sea's ecosystem, diluting treated effluents 29 times during discharge. By the building of deep-water sewage, Ukraine has proved its readiness to realise socially significant ecological projects.